You don't fuck with a god.
Watch this.
Hello, Selkie Squad everywhere. Selkie Squad doesn't really matter today because y'all just get an update from me, Lion Founder, as I'm just trying to get some stuff figured out for my side. Because yes, there is a webcam. Am I actually wearing pants underneath these robes? Who cares? So, y'all are probably just like, man, this man sounds either tired or angry. The answer is number one, because I'm barely ever angry. I'm giving y'all this update because y'all are probably just thinking to yourselves, oh my god, 2021 is probably going to be that whole entire magical season where everyone's dropping something huge, with SEO VA dropping that whole The Descendants animated series, or how the Wild Card animated show is coming out soon, so everyone's doing something big like Yami Studios. People are waiting in the wings for Studio Mega Audio to drop some stuff. So what's Writers Cove Studios going to do for 2021? We have to know! Well, if y'all must know, this is not going to be our year in any stretch of the imagination. Allow me to explain. So for all the geniuses in the room that think that since we're in the brand new year, we can just jump into brand new stuff willy-nilly because there have been no ramifications for 2020 as a whole, I sat down with the other founding members of Writers Cove. We sat down for hours on end while doing some live streams and during some writing sessions with some new scripts that we have set aside for the rest of the decade. Because the reverse 20s are still going to be our primary source of us releasing show after show, hit after hit. Because we have some hits in the wings. But the more we kind of sat down and do stuff, the more we just saw that 2020 left so many damaging scars for not only us as leaders towards our own team, but our team itself is so badly scarred up, it doesn't feel like this should be our year to move forward with a lot of stuff. So I made the executive decision as the leader to just say that this will not be our year of grand releases, grand reveals, a lot of grand stuff. We're mostly just using this as the year of recovery. So in essence, I'm keeping to my word that this is not our year. 2021, not our year at all. This is a recovery-based year since we have to take into consideration mental health, health in general, because a lot of people are still shaken up so badly that this is not the year to start popping off with stuff just so willy-nilly, just forcing people to do this, that, and the third thing to get into certain mindsets and mind spaces, just thinking you have to make this big meal or this big aesthetic. You have to think on a legitimate good level, not as a business person, but as a normal human being, what's more important. People's own thresholds or your own bottom line. And I, as a leader, chose people's own thresholds more since we still have the rest of the decade and plenty of time to go. And we have loads of stuff for backlog to give you guys as new material for the year. We will still give you guys stuff to watch since we're still trying to edit the 2018 pilot for stuff that will be released by the end of this month. We're going to have some other stuff for you guys by the end of February. We're going to have some more stuff for you guys, like the last 3 episodes that we had planned for Lost Tides being released in April. Because we already got at least episodes 5 and 6 edited in advance, with 4 being edited in March to make sure that everything gets released in April. There is no shortage of material this year because we're pushing a lot of stuff that we wanted to release last year, this year, with so many other things also in the pipeline that we want to make sure is finely tuned. That way everybody gets a little something. We're going to have at least a few new things on the horizon, just to give you guys a little nibble for what's to come the year afterwards. Because we're going to be pushing some stuff that we had set for this year to next year to give people more time to decompress, get themselves in order, but we're still going to write some stuff up this year. Going to still push for more things in the background. We're not just going to sit on our thumbs and be like, oh, la da da, not going to get any stuff done because it's a mental health year to just sort of get stuff in recuperation phases. We're still going to push for more things, but it's smarter to just think about the overall picture rather than just trying to focus on the now. And yes, I know a bunch of you guys are going to be like, but studios can still push for mental health while still pushing for brand new things, so why not push for the brand new stuff? That can only be done if you want to just disregard everyone that you have with you by just saying, here's like these whole big deadlines for stuff that is so big and so monumental, so we're not going to really care about what it is that you want as the bottom dollar just because we want to make sure your resume is this and a third thing. We have enough material that people have given us in the event something like this would happen because we don't want to push people any further. We want to be good leaders, want to give good avenues for the people that are on our whole entire roster for artistry, for voice acting, and for writing, and soon for editing and for animations. With that being said, though, is this just going to be the whole big small slew of things for 2021? Just y'all getting the stuff that, although we've been sitting on, would just be new things for you guys? No, because at the end of February, or probably more than likely the second week of March, we're going to be launching officially our Spotify page, where we're going to have first Cove Club be the official thing on our Spotify, where all the episodes from our previous interviews being posted onto there. And then afterwards, if we have enough people to where we can push forward with some brand new properties, we're going to roll out the Spotify exclusives once it hits 2022. We already have a few things lined up, such as one that I've left a lot of cryptid notes and different sort of things for you guys on our Instagram, where if you guys can guess what that is, you will not only get an exclusive shout out once that thing is premiered, but also a exclusive role that I have set for the winner of that contest. Along with that whole sentiment, if you guys remember the pilot that we had called Elysium, that will also be pushed to the Spotify stuff. We're going to be looking for a lot of people for one of our first original projects for Spotify, but will also be our first official paid casting call. Because everything from that will go into directly people's paychecks, since all of those episodes will be, again, up for a bigger production standpoint. Going to be pushing for a lot of stuff here and there. So yeah, a paid casting call will go up for that, but only once we get stuff written up for all of this year to then push into stuff for 2022. In that whole regard, we're also going to do a whole bunch of different overhauls for the website and for our different social media, since if you guys do not know, our mascot of Narita, the Selkie, is officially up for all people to enjoy, and I'll be talking to several different artists throughout the rest of 2021 to get extra art for, and pushing for a little bit of something. I know something. I'm not going to say something special, just something that you guys are going to be seeing by the end of the year. Not anything just yet, but something for the end of the year as a big surprise. That's going to be surrounding Narita herself. As that is the whole full-blown case, just a whole bunch of different things are on that horizon for what is just going on for 2021 of our recovery/health year, but also just us pushing the small amounts of the new. We're going to sprinkle in the brand new on top of our reservation type cake. That reservation of we've kept all this stuff to ourselves to then make sure it's marinated, treated with enough care, seasoned properly, to then give to you guys as our best meals for you to enjoy for the year. We have enough to spread out for each different season that we can go into at a later date. And if you guys want to know about some other stuff, we will be posting some Patreon exclusive stuff that we'll be uploading throughout the next couple of months, where you guys can become patrons today in the description below of our YouTube, and hit us up on that front, since we have so much to talk about. Not just for myself, but Panda and Wolf will also be making some stuff that I'll be in the room for to talk to you guys about some stuff that is on the horizon. Not some stuff that I'm making, but stuff that they've been making in the background as well, that I personally feel you guys will be the most excited for, since by, I would say, September, we're going to be opening up our official merch store. What's the stuff gonna be for the merch? That's kind of just up to the team at large, because I want to first start with an original Narita plushie, because Narita is adorable. She is our baby. She is pretty much 3, maybe 4 years old now. I would say 4. And we just want to make sure everyone can get a little bit of Narita for like a small, soft opening of events in September. So look forward to that once we get a few things set aside. Oh, God. And I believe that is all I can really share. If you guys want to hear some more update stuff, again, we're going to be mostly posting it on our Patreon. Or if you guys want to hear more stuff a little bit more readily, look forward to more of our seasonal updates that we have scheduled for spring, summer, fall, and the next winter update, where our other associates of the team will be taking care of that front, where we'll be diving into the shows we'll be releasing, going into the brand new schedule of release type stuff, and even just going into the lighter branch of material that we're going to be making in the meantime while we just work on the bigger projects behind the Iron Curtain, as it were. And that's pretty much all I can really say for you guys at this point, because everything else I could probably dive into will not interest a lot of you guys. In any event, though, guys, thank you so much for watching this update. If you truly did watch this update, go in the comments and say, "Oh my God, Lion, you crazy." Or if you just sat around a lot longer than normal and just watching the credits, if the credits are rolling, or just the end card, probably just the end card. Anonymous doesn't want to put credits anymore for updates. You can just put flowers. That's the keyword if you got all the way to the end card. Flowers. But if I can tell you just did Lion, you crazy, and flowers, you did extra work. But if you just did flowers to cheat at it, I know you didn't really watch the whole entire update. I can smell bullshit, and we read the comments. Yeah, we do.
Wait a minute, think I know how this one ends.